Hello, and welcome to Kaylee's Nightmares. We have another guest author, Reddit user Forgotten Well. Story is narrated by myself. This is Please Chew with Your Mouth Closed. After 7 months of hitting the bars and hanging out, Ruben proposed. Obviously, I said yes. I finally found a man who loves drinking and fishing as much as I do. Ruben insisted I move into his apartment with him, and I didn't think twice about it. We decided we would celebrate our first night together with a feast. Buttered basted fillets, cashew chicken salad, and crispy Parmesan asparagus. It turns out my fiancé is a wizard in the kitchen. When dinner was ready, Ruben poured himself a large glass of wine and proposed a toast. To many happy years together. After a slurp of wine, Ruben began gorging on his dinner, eating like a wild animal. He was chewing obnoxiously loud, shoveling food in his mouth like it was slop. The gnawing and wet mashing made my skin crawl. I realized I'd never seen Ruben eat before. We would drink, sure, but in 7 months, we never sat down and ate a meal together. "Is the food all right?" Ruben asked, speaking through a mouth full of chicken salad. "It's great." I thought I could learn to ignore his chewing. I was mistaken. Every time we ate together, I thought about popping my eardrums. His mouth was always wide open. I could hear him masticating from the other side of the apartment. One night, I politely asked, "Could you please chew with your mouth closed?" Ruben walked around the table, picked up my dinner, and smashed it into my face, plate and all. He started screaming, saying he'd eat however he damn pleased. From then on, I'd have to eat dinner right next to him so I could learn how to love how he chewed. I thought about the months Ruben and I spent dating. We were always inebriated, at the club, drunk, fishing together, excuse to drink. I must have not noticed the red flags on account of being wasted. Or maybe it was an act up until this point. I got cold feet and tried to delay our engagement. Ruben responded by hitting me in the jaw. I wasn't sure if I was going to get out of this relationship alive. Tonight, I decided to cook dinner. I made Japanese curry and rice. Ruben was thrilled that I was pampering him for once. He said he liked this new side of me. I told him I wasn't hungry. My jaw was still sore. The truth is, I wasn't eating because I stirred a ton of Ambien into his food. Not enough to kill him. Barely. Before long, he was out cold. I got ready to vanish into thin air. I was gonna move into a new town and never see Ruben again. But I had unfinished business first. I wanted payback for all the times he forced me to listen to his disgusting chewing. I gathered some fishing line and my sharpest hook. Every stitch through his lips was a reminder not to chew with his mouth open ever again. Thank you for listening, and if you want to add to the podcast, which is a collaborative story platform, please enter your own story at Kaylee's Nightmares on Facebook, r/Kaylee's Nightmares on Reddit, or send it by email to kayleesnightmares@gmail.com to have your story read on the podcast. If you have any ideas that you want to see made into a story, please feel free to send as well. To support my work, donate to Kaylee's Nightmares on Patreon. If you like today's story, please follow and support our author today on Reddit at u/ForgottenWell. Music on this episode was Magic Escape Room by Kevin MacLeod. Thank you, and have a good night.